there, my name is Laura and I'm the owner of Cafe Momento here in beautiful Nelson, British Columbia. Welcome back to my crazy purple kitchen. Today we're going to make a delicious vegan soup, which is basically like a Thai green curry with lentils. Here are our ingredients. We have our homemade vegetable broth sitting there, our coconut milk, a bowl with onion and garlic chopped and mixed together, our green lentils, and then we have our spices. We have some bay leaves, and then our spice mixture of salt, black pepper, thyme, cumin, and cinnamon. And then that gross looking thing is a yellow curry paste. I've only used a small amount for this because it is actually quite a spicy one, but you could choose any type of curry paste you like. The very first thing I did was I heated up about 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. You could use any oil of your choice, as we talked about before. You can see that I've just dumped in the onion and garlic into the heated oil, and I'm going to stir it around until they're pretty clear. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes or so. You can see our onions are clearing up a little bit, and a couple of them even have a very, very light browning on them, which is nice too. We're ready to add the spices. So at this moment, we're only adding in our spice mixture of the salt, pepper, cumin, thyme, and cinnamon, as well as the curry paste. We do not add the bay leaves in until after. And we just mix that big old mess together, and we're just going to wait, much like some of our other soups that we've talked about on this show. We will just mix the spices together and let them cook until they're incredibly fragrant. And I know that sounds kind of vague, like when is that? But you'll know. Once you've got all these spices in, you will know when they've become really fragrant. Now it's been about 5 minutes and the scent of the spices is really starting to hit. That is how we know we're ready to add the broth. Now that I've added the broth, we have this gross mess, and all I'm going to do is add in the lentils. The only thing left to do is to just put the bay leaves on top. Do yourself a big favor and actually write down how many bay leaves you've put in this soup, because you're going to have to fish them all out, and it is not pleasant to find one later. Look, I'm even making 2 of these soups right now, and you notice I have 7 pieces of bay leaf in the one I'm making on the back, and in ours that we just made together, I have 4 whole bay leaves. That way I will never forget and I won't lose any. All that's left to do now is cover it, keep it on a nice medium to low heat, and wander off and do whatever you want for about an hour. And voila, we have our finally cooked product. I left it on a really low heat to simmer for quite a long time, so it was about 2 hours that I left it on, but certainly as soon as the lentils are cooked, it's ready to go. Now all we have to do is fish out those 4 bay leaves and then puree it while adding the can of coconut milk. 20 minutes later, I was able to find the last bay leaf. Then I added the coconut milk and pureed it, and here we have our beautiful, rich, very aromatic green lentil curry coconut soup. As with any of our soups, you could add any dairy or non-dairy substitutes, and you could substitute any oil for the coconut oil. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we hope you'll join us again next time for another Cafe Momento video.